Hey everyone, I'm Mind, and this is set number 21172, the Ruined Portal from the LEGO Minecraft theme. This set contains 316 pieces, 2 minifigures, and 2 animals, and will retail for $29.99 in the US. Depending on where you live, this set may or may not be out in your country right now. If you live outside North America, this set came out on June 1st, but if you live within North America like I do, this set comes out on August 1st. But with all that being said, let's get on to the review. So here's the main build of the Ruined Portal, and right off the bat, one thing I want to point out is the fact that it's mostly symmetrical on both sides, at least in terms of the terrain. There's a few differences, like there's a tree here that isn't on this side, there's a flower here that isn't on this side, there's a furnace and lantern on this side that aren't on this side, but the actual shape of the terrain is exactly the same, including the liquid at the bottom. You can see the uppermost level right here is where the portal is, and on each side you have grass on this side and crimson forest on this side, and then it goes down to a lower level right here and an even lower level right here. The overworld side has this little lake right here, and the nether side has a lava lake right here, and they both have like this liquid flow coming out from below the portal. The only real thing that breaks the symmetry is this little bit of warped forest on the side right here. There's no terrain in that area on this side, but you could very easily customize that with your own part to make them like exactly identical. And another thing is the lowest point of the overworld is lower than the same area in the nether. Looking at the overworld side up close, there's not a ton going on here. You have a furnace piece right here. This is the same furnace piece that's come in tons of other sets. You have it lit on one side and unlit on the other side, so you can display it facing out whichever way you want. Little lantern build right here. There's a gold ore attached in this cave right here, which you can remove, and there's what that looks like. And then in front of this waterfall, this stone block can also be removed. And then on the nether side, there's a little bit more going on. Once again, by the lava fall, there's a stone block that can be removed. The warped forest has a little crimson mushroom in it, and the crimson forest has a little warped mushroom in it. There's a piece of ancient debris right here which can be removed. There's what that looks like. No exclusive prints or anything, but it is new for this set. Like, we've never gotten a Minecraft set with ancient debris before. So while you can build this with your own parts, like, this is our first, like, official look of how LEGO Minecraft's going to be doing ancient debris going forward. And this is where the set tells you to put it, but you can very easily move it to different places, such as this jumper piece back here. And speaking of which, instead of having a cave, they just have a little bit more of the lava lake on the nether side. This crimson forest tree is really cool. It's very similar to just the way they do oak and birch trees in the overworld. The main difference is the trunk is dark red instead of brown, the leaves are obviously red, and then this one side has a vine coming down it. I love how they did that. Vine. Feels very Minecrafty, and like it's instantly recognizable as like part of a crimson forest. I wish we got more than one tree in this set. Only one's a little bit disappointing, but it still looks really good and captures the feel of the crimson forest really well. Moving up 2 blocks, we get to the portal, and that's about it for the nether side. But now let's take a look at the portal itself, because it is by far the coolest part of this set. I genuinely only won this set for the crimson forest just because I love nether stuff. But now that I have this set in hand, the portal is such a fun play feature and might even be my favorite LEGO Minecraft play feature ever. Because it integrates into the Minecraft system really well, it doesn't really stick out to me, and it's just so much fun, so let me show you how it works. When the set was revealed, I found it strange how the set was called the Ruined Portal because all the images just showed the portal complete, but I didn't realize that like this actually is a ruined portal. It can be taken apart and put back together. So this isn't in its default state, or I guess it's one of 2 default states. This is also in a hinge, so you can have the obsidian facing up if you want, and there's how that looks. But I think the intended way to have it displayed is like this, where you can see it's like an actual ruined portal structure from Minecraft, where there's a bit of a portal but it's clearly missing a gap right here, and there's also a gold block on top, which a lot of these portals have. But this set actually provides a way for you to complete the portal. You may have noticed this black pillar off to the side right here. This is 3 more obsidian blocks. You can remove them individually and place them in one by one if you want, or you can just lift up the entire pillar, and if you raise this ever so slightly, you could slide those blocks in there and then close it back up, and then you have a full complete portal. But there's still one more issue. This portal isn't lit. Luckily, the set provides an easy way to do that too. This stone area on the side, which blends in like perfectly with the terrain, this is the area where the cobblestone pillar was sitting, you can actually grab this and move it up. First, around the other side, you have to bend this red lever up. So with that lever bent, you just grab this entire stone area right here, and you just move it up. Then let go of the lever, let go of the stone, and the nether portal stays lit. That is such an awesome and fun play feature. I have noticed that it can get caught up a bit, so it may not work perfectly every time, but if you go back into the set and make sure everything's oriented correctly, it will work pretty well for a while at least. When the red lever is bent, that means the portal's locked in place, but when you're ready to like unlight the portal, like say a gas shoots it or something, you pull the red lever back up and you can move the stone back down. LEGO's done nether portals a few different ways before, but I think this is by far the best one. It integrates into the set so well, it's hidden so well, like underneath the terrain. Other than like the red lever in the back, this really isn't obvious that this is here, and it's just genuinely so cool. I love this so much. This set's great for play and for display, and just makes for a really great representation of Minecraft. But that's about it for the set, so now let's move on to the minifigures. So here are the first 2 minifigures included in this set. We have Steve in full netherite armor, and then we have a wither skeleton, The Wither Skeleton has a stone sword as an accessory, and Steve has a netherite sword as well as a diamond pickaxe. The diamond pickaxe is pretty lame, honestly. I really wish they gave us a netherite pickaxe, but they did give us full netherite armor and a netherite sword, so I can't complain too much. The diamond pickaxe just feels a little out of place, and it would have been nice to have a netherite pickaxe to more complete the set. Obviously, we still wouldn't have a shovel axe or hoe, but still, it would have been something more. But regardless, what we do get here from him is awesome. The netherite armor looks great. It's gunmetal gray, which is just such a cool color. Brand new helmet mold for netherite too. Very similar to the old helmet mold, but now it has these two bits that come around that like hug around the face. And I think it looks great. It represents netherite armor really well. This sword looks really awesome too. It's just a Minecraft sword, also in gunmetal gray. But taking the pickaxe out of the hand, you can see just having Steve all armored up like this just genuinely looks so awesome. I love this guy. The armor would probably look a little bit better if it wasn't on a blue shirt, but you can very easily move this armor to any other like Lego Minecraft figure you have. And then the Wither Skeleton is an interesting minifigure. I like the Wither Skeletons. I don't feel like they've come in enough sets, so I am happy to get another one here. But I just don't feel like this was the set for him. I would have preferred if we got a new Nether Fortress set and he came in that one, because while he's fine in this set, he doesn't really fit into the biomes here. And I would have much preferred another piglin or even a zombified piglin, because the Wither Skeleton just feels a little bit out of place. Good figure though, the huge skeleton legs are hilarious, I love how they look. He just uses battle droid arms in black to give him like slightly longer arms, and then the face print's really good. Here's how the Steve minifigure looks with the armor removed. It's just the classic Steve, I don't have much to say about it, but one thing I will say is the printing on his face is super vibrant. For the past like 3 to 4 years, the Minecraft Steve figures have had really washed out faces, because it's a light color and the skin tone printed on a dark color, the brown with hair, and they just haven't printed it thick enough so the color of the skin just wasn't correct. But this face is actually really well printed. It's sharp, and the color of the skin like actually matches the color of Steve's like hands. It's not perfect, it could be a little more vibrant, but it's a huge step up from what it's been in recent years. I noticed with my Ninjago sets too that the minifigures had like really sharp printing. So I really hope this is indicative that LEGO has finally fixed the problem. I might have just gotten lucky and this was just a lucky batch of printing where they did print well, but I really hope that's not the case and this just becomes the new normal for printing, because this looks so much better than what like has been coming in sets. There these two are around the back, not much going on here. As a whole, they're both really good figures, just the Wither Skeleton doesn't fit in this set specifically. So you can have him like move the head to attack like the Hoglin does. And then here's the purple sheep. I kind of wish they gave us an adult purple sheep instead of a baby. Now you can very easily customize this to be an adult, that's not too hard to do. But I wish you didn't have to do that. I think this would have been a cooler build if it was an adult. And maybe I take back what I said about the printing, because the printing on the sheep face is not very good. It's not the worst and it's fine, but the white is definitely not printed on thick enough with that purple behind it. But yeah, as a whole, I like both of these guys. I like getting another Hoglin, even if it is just a baby. And the baby's a fun new variant that didn't come in the other set that the Hoglin came in. And then purple sheep, I always love getting new colors for the sheep, and purple's one we just didn't have yet. So it's really cool to get it here. So overall, would I recommend this set? I think I 100% would, yeah. It isn't perfect in my opinion, like there's a few things I would improve about it if I could. For example, the minifigure selection is pretty good for $30, it's just not very representative of what this set's supposed to be. Specifically, the Wither Skeleton doesn't really fit here at all. And while the purple sheep is cute and it's something I'm glad to have in my collection, it really didn't need to be in this set specifically. I also would have loved a larger Crimson Forest, but hopefully we get one in the future, because this isn't a Crimson Forest set, this is a Ruined Portal set. And as a Ruined Portal set, it's really great. Netherite Armor Steve is an awesome minifigure, and it's so cool that you can get a full set of Netherite armor, including a sword, for only $30. The play feature in this set is probably the best LEGO Minecraft play feature ever. I'm always very mixed on LEGO Minecraft play features because a lot of times they're not representative of the game, or they like take away from like the overall look of the set. But this is integrated so well, other than the one red lever, you don't notice that like this is here at all. And it's a nice translation of something that happens in the game into LEGO form. So yeah, I genuinely really love what they did here. They did a great job. But those are just my thoughts. I'm curious to hear what you guys think in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and subscribe if you're new. I do LEGO videos like this every single day, so if you subscribe, you'll be the first to see them. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!